need, oh, we get them all.
So guys, it's my birthday today, so like, subscribe, and share, right? Thank you.
Don't touch the dial. 103.5 FM. FM briefly, this is 103.5 FM Ebonadi. Don't touch the dial.
All day, every day. Who's bad? Hit it!
N'afana na nwa na mmụọ nsọ. Angels.
Mama Kosebru Agwaptal Maria. O wetiri mesenike nke mmụọ nsọ. Ekene Maria Egyptel na Grace Osebru Anonyeli. Ịdị ngọzi n'etiti igboro niile. Ọ jazi ngọzi bụ nwafọ gị Jesu. Maria dị asọ nne nke Chukwu. Rebara ebe ndị nje arịrịọ. Kịta na n'ọnwa anyị. Amen. Nyeju odibo nwanyị nke Osebru ụwa. Korere m ka isi kwu. Ekene Maria Egyptel na Grace Osebru Anonyeli, ịdị ngọzi n'etiti igboro niile, ọ jazi ngọzi bụ nwafọ gị bụ Jesu. Maria dị asọ nne nke Chukwu, rebara ebe ndị nje arịrịọ, kịta na n'ọnwa anyị. Amen. Okwu emela arụ, o wee binyere anyị. Ekene Maria Egyptel na Gracia, Osebru Anonyeli, ịdị ngọzi n'etiti igboro niile, ọ jazi ngọzi bụ nwafọ gị bụ Jesu. Maria dị asọ nne nke Chukwu, rebara ebe ndị nje arịrịọ, kịta na n'ọnwa anyị. Amen. Dọbara anyị ayọ onye nke Chukwu dị asọ, anyị nweta obi na nkwa nke Kristi. Ayịyọ, anyị na-arịọ gị o Chukwu, ka enye Gracia n'ime obi anyị, ka anyị bụ ndị nje butere ozi ọma, wee mara iwere arụ Kristi nwa gị, site n'afọ ya na obi ya, wee bata n'osito na mbilite n'ọnwụ ya, site na Kristi dị mere anyị. Amen. Otito dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ. Etu ọ dị n'ezi na kịta na ebo niile ruo ebe ebe. Amen. Otito dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ. Etu ọ dị n'ezi na kịta na ebo niile ruo ebe ebe. Amen. Otito dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ. Etu ọ dị n'ezi na kịta na ebo niile ruo ebe ebe. Amen. Ka mkpụrụ obi ndị niile kwere gara aga, site n'ekpere nke Chukwu, ka ha zuru ike na ndokwa. Mkpụrụ obi fa zuru ike na ndokwa. Amen.
Onye nwe anyị nọnyere ụnụ.
Nọnyekwara mmụọ gị.
Ka Chineke ji ike niile gọzie ụnụ, Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ.
Amen.
Listen to news updates on Ebonadi 103.5 FM immediately after Angeles, 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebonadi FM breaks the news with actualities.
And believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
You can as well listen online via mixlr.com/GistFM.
Good morning and welcome to Abona, the 103.5 FM news update today, Monday, the 10th day of July, 2023. And the time is 4 minutes past the hour of 6. Martin Ifan Shuku Ekeze is my name. The headlines. Anambra community bans youth activities, collection of levies. Enugu women beg government for access road to their farms. Anambra will never obey any sit-at-home order by Simon Ekpa Soludo. Those enforcing sit-at-home order don't want Nnamdi Kanu release. Enugu governor, sit at home. Ebonyi government hails police over arrest of 2 herbalists, 13 others. Still no on Sweden's NATO bid. Erdogan tells Biden. Now, details. Anambra community bans youth activities, collection of levies. The members of the Isuaniocha community in Oka North local government area of Anambra State have resolved to embrace peace and end the 5-year crisis plaguing the community for the overall development of the area. In a general meeting involving the elders, women, youths, and stakeholders on Sunday, the community banned all youth activities as well as the collection of levies in various forests in the area to ensure peace and order. Speaking to journalists after the meeting, the chairman Umulem Town, one of the towns in the community, Chief Donatus Ayebulem, said the decision was taken by the community having realized it was the root cause of the lingering crisis in the area. Ayebulem noted that the entire community was from one parent and had no reason to get to the point of crisis that will warrant people running out of the town. He said the decision was taken so that all aggrieved and concerned persons will come out and provide a way forward, having agreed that peace was the best option for the overall interest of the entire community. The people used this medium to send a strong warning to all persons and individuals from neighboring communities intruding and fanning the embers of crisis in the Isuanosha to decease henceforth. Chief Obuke Okoye from Otoko village and Lewis Ndubife appealed to those whose houses and means of livelihood were destroyed to forgive those involved in the interest of peace and development of the community. Enugu women beg government for access road to their farms. The women of Udi local government area in Enugu state have asked the state government to construct rural access road to help them move their farm produce from farm to the market. The women group made this request during an executive and legislative dialogue meeting with Udi women rights holders, organized by the Mama Center, supported by Voice Nigeria, held at Udi Council Secretariat. They said that the women are mostly farmers but do not have access road to move their farm produce to the market, adding that it costs them heavily before they convey farm produce to new markets due to deplorable nature of the road. While lamenting over the continuous destruction of their farms by the AK-47 Fulani herders, the group also appealed to the government to come to their aid and secure their farms and life from the dreaded herders. Udi women are here to thank you for what you have done for us, but like Oliver Twist, we want more. We have a lot of challenges in our different communities. We don't have access to the market to sell our farm produce. Earlier, in her address, the director, Legal Mama Center, Barrister Ola Onyebula, said that no access to enabling livelihood projects like accessible rural road and empowerment opportunities are among the challenges Udi women farmers face. Responding separately, the Enugu State House of Assembly Speaker, Honorable Uche Ugu, Secretary to State Government, SSG, Professor Chidia Bele Onya, Honorable Okechukwu Aneke, and Udi Council Chairman, Honorable Ifeanyi Agu, assured the women of their community commitment to deliver dividends of democracy to Udi people. Anambra will never obey any sit-at-home order by Simon Ekpa Soludo. Governor Charles Chukwuma Soludo of Anambra State has declared that Anambra will never obey any sit-at-home order by one Simon Ekpa based in Finland, from where he issues threats of insecurity on the southeast region of Nigeria. Governor Soludo, who made the declaration in an official statement released by his press secretary, Mr. Christian Abureme, maintained that the state cannot be held hostage by some threats of fictitious stay-at-home order by disgruntled elements while her economy suffers. The statement reads, in recent time, Anambra State has been unfairly and provocatively plagued by unrelenting rumors of phantom insecurity and artificial atmosphere of scared-mongering that nudge residents into needless panic. The disruptive trend is apparently being orchestrated by anarchists and sponsored naysayers who are not comfortable with the prevailing public peace and want to bring back the dark days of lawlessness, but they would never succeed. Along with the lately illegal and sinister imposition of sit-at-home orders by the discredited rabble rouser called Simon Ekpa, masquerading as an IPOB crusader, troublemakers seem to always want to continually test the resolve of Anambra State government to protect lives and property, and each time they try, they meet their Waterloo in the most humiliating and disgraceful way. And so it happened on July 7th, 2023 that the avowed anarchists dispersed false rumors of unknown gunmen invading Onitsha and other places in the state before unsuspecting members of the public discovered the truth that there were no unknown gunmen but just some Anambra state vigilante operatives on patrol in Toyota Sienna car. Panic has spread throughout some communities. Typically, mischief makers then exploited the orchestrated public confusion to post isolated videos, including old videos of people running for safety. Those enforcing sit-at-home order don't want Nnamdi Kanu released. Enugu Governor Peter Mba of Enugu State has said those enforcing a sit-at-home order in the state and other parts of the southeast are not seeking the release of Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the outlawed indigenous people of Biafra (IPOB). Mr. Mba spoke on Saturday during a media chat with Enugu-based reporters and media executives at the Government House Enugu. IPOB in August 2021 introduced a sit-at-home order every Monday across the southeast to pressure the Nigerian government to release its detained leader, Mr. Kanu, who is standing trial on treason charges at the Federal High Court, Abuja. The separatist group later suspended the order and said it would only be implemented on the days Mr. Kanu appears in court. However, gunmen said to be part of agitation for Biafra in the region have continued to enforce the suspended order. The IPOB faction, led by Mr. Kanu, has repeatedly disowned those enforcing the civil order. The governor said those enforcing the order are only criminals hiding under the guise of being Biafra agitators and protesting the detention of Mr. Kanu to commit crimes. As media people, it is important to educate our people for them to know that these sit-at-home enforcers are not after Mazen and Kanu's welfare or freedom. We must be able to separate the two. The so-called sit-at-home enforcers are merely criminals and our people must face them frontally, he said. Sit at home. Ebonyi government hails police over arrest of 2 herbalists, 13 others. Ebonyi government has hailed the Nigerian police force on the arrest of a 15-member gang following Tuesday's shooting in the state. Newsman recalls the hoodlums shot sporadically at different locations on Tuesday in Ebonyi while trying to enforce a 7-day sit-at-home order declared by a faction of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, in the southeast region. The arrested hoodlums included 2 herbalists, a male and female, and 13 others. In a statement issued in Abakaliki on Saturday by Mr. Jude Okpo, State Commissioner for Information and Orientation, also warned all criminals to stay clear of Ebonyi. According to Ubo, no hidden place for criminals in the state. The state will not tolerate any form of criminality or gangsterism that will truncate peace and tranquility. The state government has received with utmost delight and cheerful commendation the news of the arrest and parade of a 15-member gang who terrorized innocent citizens in the state on Tuesday, trying to enforce an illegal sit-at-home order. We are therefore pleased and satisfied with the spontaneous response of the police force and the sister security agencies in the state. We are also abundantly satisfied with the level of synergy, collaboration, and cooperation given by both the sister security agencies and members of the public that led to the closing in and eventual arrest of the gang members. Now we move over to the foreign scene. Still no on Sweden's NATO bid. Erdogan tells Biden US President Joe Biden is in London for an overnight stop Sunday en route to Lithuania for the NATO summit in Vilnius, where it remains unlikely that the alliance will welcome Sweden as its 32nd member due to persistent objections from Turkey. During the flight to Britain, Biden spoke on the phone with Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan for a last-minute push to pave the way toward Ankara agreeing to Sweden's accession, a process that must be unanimous among all current members. I can't characterize how close, how far, or all I can say is that we believe that Sweden should be admitted to NATO as soon as possible, White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan told newsmen abroad Air Force on one en route to London. We believe that there should be a pathway to do so. In a read out of the call, Ankara stated that Sweden has taken some steps in the right direction but has not made sufficient progress to support Stockholm's application to join NATO. Ankara has all accused Sweden of being too lenient toward military Kurdish organizations that Turkey considers terrorist groups. Following Turkish demands, Sweden has enacted reforms including a new anti-terrorism law. Erdogan initially accused Finland of doing the same but approved Helsinki application to join NATO in April. This is where we draw the curtain on news update on Ebona at the 103.5 FM. But before we leave, a quick look at the headlines. Anambra community bans youth activities, collection of levies. Enugu women beg government for access road to their farms. Anambra will never obey any sit-at-home order by Simon Ekpa Soludo. Those enforcing sit-at-home order don't want Nnamdi Kanu released. Enugu governor sit at home. Ebonyi government hails police over arrest of 2 herbalists, 13 others. Still no on Sweden's NATO bid. Erdogan tells Biden. You just listened to news update on Ebona, the 103.5 FM news, produced and read by Martin Ifeanyi Shuku Ekeze. Thank you for listening. Good morning.
Listen to news updates on Ebona, the 103.5 FM immediately after Angelus, 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebona the FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
You can as well listen online via mixlr.com/gistfm. Man is a political animal. That's why we all have our views on politics. Political View comes to you at Ebona, the 103.5 FM with Martin Ifeanyi Shuku Ekeze every Monday, 3 o'clock p.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. It's all about the day-to-day activities in the Nigerian political space. Views of political actors from various political parties on political process. Views of labor leaders, and most importantly, your views. Views of the common Nigerian. Tune in to Ebona 103.5 FM or you join online via mixlr.com/gistfm every Monday and Saturday. What are your political views? Keep a bet.
Ladies and gentlemen, tighten your seatbelt as we take you on this smooth ride. Let's go! It's the morning drive on 103.5 Ebona FM, keeping your morning engaging as we take you through the smoothest ride on radio from 7
Thank
a.m.
you guys.
to
Like, subscribe, and share.
9:30 a.m.
Getting your morning inspired. Be informed. Let's interact.